Hi there, you are tuned into Beauty and Braids, the podcast where I, Karyne, has conversations about all things relevant to personal growth and development. Just a heads up, I'm unfiltered. You're welcome. Hey everybody, I want to say, today, right now, I'm feeling a little bit grounded. I took myself to the Brooklyn Bridge Park to kind of just enjoy today and be with nature. Like, if you could hear in the background, you can hear the birds chirping. If you're here, you can smell how amazing the plants and the grass and the trees smell, like, so good. I had to take my shoes off because I need my foot to touch the ground. I need to be surrounded by everything, the beauty of nature. Because, sometimes you just need to do that because you can, life can get you very off the ground. And you start to feel like you're spinning out of control. You have a lot of things going. If you're somebody like me who multitasks or have a lot of interests or have a lot on their table because they're juggling, a few different companies. Like, I literally have 3 organizations that I run. I run my nonprofit, Your Destiny Treasure Chest. I run Here by Karyne, which is transitioning out, and I'll tell you about that. Y'all gotta listen to my next episode on that. I'll speak a little bit about it now, but I'll go into depth in my next episode. And Access Branded, which is something that I literally started in 2016. It's an LLC that I created, and it was something because I felt it in my heart. Like, a lot of the things that I start or create is something that's been on my heart for years, months even, but years. So Access Branded, I'm really putting more time and dedication to it, and it's 2021, and I got the LLC in 2016. But since then, I didn't charge anybody anything. I just was helping people, helping with their brands, because they seen what I was doing with my brand, and they felt like I can give them some value to help with theirs from a creative aspect, because I guess the way that I think is really my way of thinking. It seems to work for me, and I've been working for myself since 2012. I started my nonprofit in 2010. I had quit my job, but then realized that with a nonprofit, you need money to sustain it. So I had to take these odd jobs, and that was a lot in itself. But 11 years later, we're still here. Here by Karyne, I had got my license to do hair in hold on, I feel like there's ants. I know I'm in nature. I know I'm in nature, but I gotta get used to the whole being around ants and stuff. So I started Hair by Karyne as a way to that's a skill set I already had. I knew how to braid. I was self-taught. I needed to do something for myself, and braiding hair literally saved my life. Like, it helped me hustle, make money. It put a roof over my head. It helped pay for that. It helped me get off of welfare at the time. Like, it did a lot for me, and I owe it a lot of gratitude for that and the skills that I acquired. But what I would say is that I needed to get grounded. I need to make sense of all the things that I was doing in my life, and it came to the point where I had to say that braiding will always be with me. That's a skill that I would never lose. No one can take from me. But it to the point now where I've learned how to create a technique, the painless braid, where I can teach people how to do that instead of doing it myself, because I think the world needs more painless braiders than just one. And I think, like, I would be doing a disservice to the world if I was the only one with that skill set. So I'm going to be teaching that, and I'm going to have to retire I'm gonna have to retire as a braider, because it doesn't make sense for me to teach people to be a competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, you teach when you no longer are in the game. You don't teach when you're in the game, because it don't make any sense. When you're ready to leave the game, that's when people usually teach, because they've gotten all they can get out of a situation, and they're on to something different, on to something new. So now they can go back and pass on the torch to someone else or other people, so they can do what they have done. And now now that I can start teaching people to do that, they can do it for themselves or for others, and I get to live my life doing whatever, because I've been braiding people here for 25 years. It's time for me. Like, a lot of people are going to get jealous. I mean, a lot of people are going to get upset, overwhelmed, sad, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what I need to do for me is what I need to do for me. It's not for anybody else. So, so if anybody's following me that really, really, really follow me and listen to my podcast, y'all know that I have been sacrificial for years, and it's really time for me. It's really time for me. Like, I'm on this ever since 2020. I'm on this. It is what it is. Like, I owe nothing to anybody. The amount of value people have poured into me, I've poured into them right back. So again, I had to get grounded. I had to be around nature today, because too many people take it for granted. Like, staying in my house all day and working and being in front of a computer, that takes a toll. Like, I need to be outside. I need air. I need to hear the birds up close and see people. I think everybody needs to do that. It makes you productive. It gets your blood circulating. Put your foot on the ground in the grass, like, walk, feel the earth, whatever. Just put your feet on the ground and get grounded. That's the way to get grounded. I'm an earth sign, so I'm a Virgo. So nature is something that I need to be around, because it's my element. Because it is my element, and I need to be around that. Like, if you're a water sign, like a Pisces, a Scorpio, or as Cancer, it'll be good if you are around water. soothing. It's in your element. Me, I feel like as a like Virgo, well, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, as those, like, I could be around the nature. I can also be, since I'm a Virgo, I can be around water too, the sun, all of that, really all the elements. But earth is everything for me, because it is so much beauty in nature, in the trees and plants and flowers and things like that, because it just inspires me. I'm a very creative person. I tap into a lot of that, and to be around something as beautiful as what nature can create with no effort, it inspires me to do what I can do with my hands. The conversations that I can have, the insight that I can share with y'all, so that way you can see things in a different perspective. That's kind of my purpose, and I'm forever growing. I'm forever changing and evolving. There's things that I'm wrestling with right now. Now I'm gonna tell you, because y'all my peoples, right? So I'm in the process of breaking up with a friend, and for me it's really, really hard, because I see the good in people, and I'm like, oh, but this person is good, why would I let them go? But I feel like because this person is not aligned with me, it blocks me. When I'm surrounded by people who are not aligned with me, who don't get what I'm trying to do, who are on, they're on some other level or whatever, or they constantly keep me in a confusion state when I'm around them or when I speak to them, I have to remove them. And it's easier said than done, because I've been wrestling with this for years. Okay, I know this person is not good for me, but sometimes, like a drug, they give you that good hit, like they're there, they're available, and they give you that emotional, mental stimulation that you need for the time being. But then you realize it's not even healthy. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, then you get it. Like somebody who is who they are unapologetically, but continues to blame everybody else for who they are, and it's just kind of like no accountability or anything like that, and also sometimes blame you. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I know, because my dreams have been pointing me in the right direction. My spirit has been speaking to me, and my intuition has been on 100. So I know my intuition is good, because everything that I say yes to, or anything that I speak or feel in my thing, it always comes to fruition. So I'm like, if that's the case, then me feeling this way about this friend, there's a couple of them, but this particular friend is on point, and I need to do it. Because if I don't do it, something's gonna happen. It's gonna be bad. And right now we're in good terms. So I think that's the best time to break up with a friend, is when you're on good terms. I feel like that's in any relationship. When it's going in if y'all both going in opposite directions, it's best to let them go when you're on good terms, rather than you have a big fight and now it's just like this angry, you walk away angry. It don't make no sense. You might as well just sit down, have the conversation, like, listen, this is basically how I'm gonna do it. Like, right now we're in a good place, and I am appreciative of this, and I just want to let you know that I appreciate every second of our relationship, our friendship, how you've been there for me, how I've been there for you. I appreciate our give and take. But it's come to the time where we have to part our ways. And it's nothing to do with you. It's just right now, this is the best for both of us, because we are serving blocks into each other's lives. And I feel like with me, I can't receive what I need because I'm being blocked by a stagnant energy, and I have to remove it. And I wish this wasn't our last conversation, but it will be. So I don't know, along that words, I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm going to ask Spirit to guide me on my conversation, my tongue, to guide it, to make sure that it speaks to build, to understand, to be clear. That's where I wanted to inspire someone to actually walk away from something that makes them feel good but is bad for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and this friend, we have never done anything. It is not the right fit. Like, people say opposite attract, but like, it's just, if you feel some kind of way and you don't feel good, like, not to say that you feel bad all the time when you're with this person, but if you don't feel good, if you don't feel inspired after speaking to a person, or wanting to do some type of change and better yourself, if that does not happen with you, then that person is not right for you, period. Like, you have to be strong enough to be like, have those mature conversations to say, you know what, I think this is the end of it. So that's where I'm at. That's why I needed to be out here and to be grounded, because I needed an element of peace, discernment, to be outside, so I'm not feeling like my judgment is clouded. And I definitely believe wholeheartedly that the best time to break up with anybody or to let go of anybody, if you have a business or a company and you have to fire a couple of people, the best time to do it is on good terms. It's never good to do it on bad terms. If you see there's an issue and it's coming, it's repeatedly like this, it's coming. You know this person is not aligned with your vision, what you're trying to do. It's best that you let them go, because they're gonna leave eventually, right? And it's best to be someone who is ahead of that instead of waiting for someone to walk away. That to me don't make any sense. I used to do that. I used to be like, well, hopefully the person just walk away, because then it gives me an out. But the mature thing to do is to see it and just call it out and not waste anybody's time. I actually did that with the breakup before. Like, I knew it was coming and I just was like, and then we just had the conversation and we laughed about it, and that was it. I mean, now he realized that it was a big mistake, but for me, it wasn't. I just seen it coming, and I was like, this is my out, because I knew it was not right for me, period. Like, not now, not ever. So get grounded, everybody. Get into nature. Get out there if you want to be in your feelings, if you want to be more tapped and tuned into your emotional side and your sensitive side and your feelings. Go around water. Water helps with like intuition, and if you soak yourself in a bath, you get to kind of think. You'll be more in tune with your emotions. If you want to be about thoughts, be outside in the fresh air. The air signs, or was it Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Those are the thinkers, the dreamers. They always in their head. They have mental conflicts. They have conversations all the time in their head. Those are the thinkers. And then you have the fire signs. If you want to be around fire, light your candles. So light your candles, your incense and stuff like that. And that's more of the Leo, the Aries, and the Sagittarius. Those are the people who are like passionate, or they're like really fast and rush things, and they're very fiery and edgy, and like they those are those type of people. So if you have a blockage and wanting to be passionate and stuff like that, then light some candles, be in the sun gaze, do those things to ignite the fire within you, that element. So it's good to kind of like have all of those elements around you, because then that makes you a whole person. So if you want to do a kind of like bath with some flowers, water, and open the window, then you have all the elements around you. A good bath outside, you know what I'm saying? That will be good. Bath outside with some candles and flowers inside your water would definitely bring on the entire, all four of the elements on Earth. So that's something that I wanted to share with y'all. But thank y'all so much for tuning in to Grounded. And then the next episode, I'll talk about my retirement and what feeling that's giving me. How do you retire from... My next episode is going to be about how you retire from something that no longer serves you. It's done its purpose. How you let it go. Letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. Let it go. Look at that. Let it go. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. But that's what it is. That's what it's at. It is what it is. It is what it ain't. Have a good one, everybody. I'm just going to be out here with my nature. Bye. Thank you again for listening to Beauty and Braids. I'm your girl Karyne, and this has been another great day. Until next time, you'll hear from me then. In the meantime, please follow me on @HairByKaryne, @ShopBraidAppeal, and @YTC Nonprofit. Get to know me a little bit better. Check them out. Bye.